안녕하세요 여러분.
프렌치 호떡의 이제
소민입니다. 작은 아씨들 9회, 10회 내 심장이 부러졌어. I'm a bit 무서워. 인경 남자 친구. They don't even care about the truth. They just care about connections, about important people, how to satisfy them. Enfin, c'est tellement vrai en plus. Ça arrive en vrai en plus.
인경이 같은 사람 정말 레어해.
It's almost
impossible. 그치? 근데 사실 우리가 보면서 되게 답답한 부분도 많았단 말이야. 왜?
여기까지 와서 I don't want to blame her anymore because her 답답하게 만드는 action들 it's a cry for help. genre it's very full of desperation. She's not the one to blame. You understand? It's because this 세상 is sick that she makes us feel 답답해. You see what I mean? We don't have to get used to this 세상. 나 프렌치 호떡 제일 좋아. 프렌치 호떡 구독하면 살게 해줄게.
저널리스트가 있다면 사실 그 선배
뭐라?
내가 할 수 있는 일, 하고 싶은 일을 할 수 있어. 대신 조금만 권력에 내가 할 수 있는 부분에 도움을 좀 주기만 하면 돼. 그거 빼고는 한 가지 컨디션만 지켜주면 내가 돈도 벌 수 있고 사회적 명예도 챙길 수 있어.
Yeah, but I mean it's not that easy. It's not about one condition. This guy is locked to do what these people want him to do. He literally gave up his soul.
근데 그런 사람이 더 많을 거라는 거야.
Mais c'est ça.
인경 같은 사람들이
bien
훨씬
sûr.
적고
bien
그런
sûr.
사람도 훨씬 많을 거라는 거지.
Je veux dire, 원래 he was a 보통 사람 with a 보통 poor 보통 배경. Tu vois, he was really similar to 인경. But this is literally showing us in the 사회 생활 like a fatality. You will have to face this choice. You may have the possibility to have easier life, like with more money or more power, or living like 인경, struggling forever, always in the 답답함, always in danger. I mean, this drama says a lot about poverty. The drama doesn't even stop to the material consequence of poverty. It really shows you what kind of person poverty can make you become and how powerful and rich people can use your own poverty over yourself. Il y a une phrase qui m'a brisé le cœur. Le boss de OBN, ce qu'il aurait dit à Park Jae-sang à propos de In-kyung.
조구장 말이 흥미로웠어요. 이쯤 되면 포기할 법도 한데 힘들게 자라. 맷집이 세다고.
Est-ce que t'imagines le vice de cette phrase?
잘 참어.
Genre c'est horrible. Et c'est ça, et on vit dans un monde en fait où au lieu d'essayer d'éradiquer ça, les gens qui ont du pouvoir préfèrent l'utiliser pour leur propre bénéfice en fait. Et c'est pour ça qu'il en vient à dire soit tu vis comme ça, soit tu te tais, soit tu meurs. D'une mort insignifiante, 의미 없이 죽어.
묵직해서 원하는 일 써야지. 아니면 나대지 말고 조용히 살든지. 안 그러면 죽는다. 아무런 의미도 없이.
Mais c'est vrai, parce que tomorrow In-kyung dies, je suis désolée. All these powerful and rich people, they will make her death like nothing, like an alcoholic. They always have an answer to everything because they have power.
증거야. 얼마든지 조작될 수 있으니까.
So 답이 없어.
내가 어떤 생각이 좀 들었냐면은 사실 죽이려고 생각했으면 진작에 죽일 수 있었다? 맷집이 세다 막 이런 얘기도 계속 했잖아. 그러니까 사실 박재상이나 OBN 보스도 마찬가지고 그들은 사실 굴복한 사람들이잖아. 이런 돈이나 힘에 내가 가난하기 때문에 굴복해서 그 밑으로 들어간 사람들이란 말이야. 근데 인경은 가난하고 아무것도 없는데 계속 그렇게 꿋꿋하게 버티고 있는 거야. 불가항력적인 태풍 같은 거를 맞으면서도 계속 버티고 있는 거야. 어디까지 버틸 수 있는지 한번 보고 싶은 마음도 있지 않겠어? 네가 안 꺾여? 나도 꺾였는데. 그래서 계속 더 가혹한 시련을 주면서 뭔가 지켜보고 있었다는 것 같은 느낌도 좀 들었었어.
Especially for Park Jae-sang and the boss, they sold their soul to become this kind of person. So I think this is quite unbearable for them to see someone because they failed. They gave up actually. And to see someone that doesn't give up is really unbearable for them. Tous ces turning points, tous ces détails hyper profonds à propos de chaque personnage, ce questionnement sans cesse. Enfin, c'est un drama qui te remue du début à la fin en fait. Et je pense que c'est une des raisons de son succès en France. Little Women c'est trop bien, trop de rebondissements, mon cœur va lâcher, plus les épisodes passent, meilleur c'est. Les plot twists de Little Women c'est une dinguerie. Bravo à Little Women d'avoir sauvé le mois de septembre des dramas. Little Women c'est vraiment une dinguerie, si vous hésitez foncez parce que vraiment il a pas été hype pour rien. Et je ne dis pas ça que pour tuer Doyle, même si tuer Doyle. Little Woman épisode 9, incroyable, quel drama. Little Woman c'est trop captivant, OMG, il se passe quelque chose d'inimaginable à chaque épisode. Il y a tellement de plot twists dans Little Woman, purée, j'aime vraiment trop le drama. Little Woman mérite 16 épisodes. Little Woman me donne mal à la tête tellement tu peux faire confiance à aucun perso, mais j'adore la série. Little Woman Art Production deserves a raise. C'est la même directrice qui a travaillé sur Little Woman et Vincenzo. OMG, c'est pour ça que j'aime trop le drama. Vraiment, Kim Hee-won crée que des masterpieces. Il y avait plusieurs ressemblances avec des scènes de Vincenzo, mais c'est normal. Pitié, j'adore. Non, mais vraiment, l'histoire de Little Woman est ouf. Pitié, j'aime trop. J'ai hâte de connaître l'histoire derrière les orchidées et surtout la bleue. les filles ont toute une histoire bien à elles, genre waouh, le scénario est incroyable.
굉장히 컬러풀한 많은 복선들이 등장을 하잖아. 하나하나의 의미, 뭐 예를 들어서 푸른 난초가 상징하는 건 뭘까? 그 나무에 걸려있는 그 푸른색 난초들이 다 사실 정란의 멤버들을 의미하는 거잖아. 소울을 진짜로 판 것 같은 느낌으로 다들 그 푸른 난초를 나무에 걸었어.
Enfin, l'arbre, c'est clairement une métaphore de la dépendance. L'arbre en lui-même représente le pouvoir et l'argent. Et toutes ces petites fleurs qu'on va venir accrocher à la plante mère, c'est vraiment dependence that people have towards power and money.
난초를 아버지 나무에 걸었을 때 처음 자유를 느꼈어.
벌써 10회가 지났고 12부작이잖아. 2회밖에 안 남았는데 우리가 가지고 있는 이 모든 의문점들이 2회 안에 다 풀린다는 게 일단 믿을 수가 없고
Ouais, mais c'est ça, putain, c'est pas possible.
상상이 안 돼. 그리고 매회 생각지도 못했던 해프닝들이 계속 생기니까.
Il y a aussi un autre aspect que j'ai aimé à propos des personnages Yorinioma, enfin de tous ces gens qui sont vraiment pleins de pouvoir. Usually psychopaths, sociopaths like Yorinioma, you tend to think that they don't have any weakness. You can't make them fall down. Park Jae-sung is the same, I mean, but I think this drama showed very well the actual weakness of these characters, and it's actually representing quite well people who have power and influence. They get lost in their power and influence, and they end up underestimating everyone around them, and this is where they get fucked. Like for example, Park Jae-sung, the reason why he got killed is because he underestimated Kyorinyoma Oppa.
맞아.
He really thought, this imbecile wanna have a glass of soju with me, allez vas-y machin, I'm gonna trap him because he's too kind and he's too stupid. These kind of people underestimate kind people. They call them weak, and they think they can expect every actions they take. This arrogance of being too sure of themselves to control everything is actually their weakness. Judante was fucked like this because actually the Oppa was smarter than him, and the Oma, Hyorini Oma, was the same with her daughter.
맞아.
Her plan was really to make her daughter believe that Ine ran away. She really expected her daughter to be out of rage, to be so hurt, to be so offended, and Shirohage del Koya. She thought like this. She underestimated the trust and the love that was between these two girls. You understand?
내가 줬어. 뭐? 멀리 가서 보고 싶은 그림 보고 오라고.
And this is the part I really loved about this drama.
나도.
You could see her face, she was...
뭐지?
뭐?
이게 뒤통수 맞은 것 같은 그런 표정이었지. 자기들을 싸고 있는 껍질이 굉장히 단단하다고 생각을 하단 말이야. 근데 이런 그들이 expect 하지 못했던 것들이 크랙을 만든다고 해야 되지. 나도 그 장면에 대해서 얘기를 하고 싶었거든. 원상우도 꽃 한 송이 꺾지 못하는 약한 마음을 가지고 있는 사람이라고 계속 묘사가 된단 말이야. 그 사람은 남을 해할 수 없는 사람이지만 자신을 해하면서 진실을 밝히고 싶어하는 욕망이 있었고.
It really shows that the world we are living in treats the word kind as a synonym of weak.
맞아.
And in the end, as you say, the Oppa, he ended up doing, I think, the bravest thing that no one could do. Kill himself to accept his death, to Balkyo the truth. I don't think we can call this weak. But we are living in a season that treats kindness as a weakness. No Mushiro.
심오하다.
Ouais, mais des dramas vraiment c'est incroyable quoi. There is a sentence I really hate. You're too kind. You know, when someone is really generous actually and do stuff for others and says yes easily, or because this person is kind and like to help other people. But you're too kind, you should be careful. I don't like to see the people who is kind to be blamed when actually the people who are supposed to be blamed are the people who abuse this kindness. When someone is kind to me, I value it and I think I'm really aware. I'm not taking it for granted. The vicious part of this is that someone that is wholly kind, Kiesok Jogoro, acting kind, the day that he wanna stop being kind because he feels betrayed or because he doesn't feel good anymore in this relationship for some reason, is gonna be the baddest alive.
쟤 그렇게 안 봤는데.
Oui! Non mais c'est ça, mais moi, mais it drives me crazy.
나 쟤 그렇게 안 봤는데.
It's like, the day you start to be kind, there is no turning back. Genre, you are doomed to stay kind, otherwise you become the baddest. Konde, you take a Keseki that is acting like a Keseki, and one day is gonna give me a drop of kindness.
내가 사람을 잘못 봤구나.
참 쉬워. And this drives me fucking crazy. I'm depressed because there are so many things like this. Voilà, bon Emilie, calme-toi. Enfin voilà, bref.
이 드라마가 정말 말할 거리, 생각할 거리 진짜 많이 준다.
Let's stop here, I'm getting upset. I feel a bit of warmth on my face.